Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 114 of Impact Makers. And we figured, on today, the anniversary of, 50-year anniversary of Apple launching. I don't know if you knew that, Dustin, but
I did.
um, 1976, April 1st. It's not an April Fool's joke. Apple launched, and so you fast forward. Apple is a big game changer in the technology space. Fast forward to
Mm,
today. I mean, they're still a player, but AI is all over the place, right? We've been talking
mhm.
about it in many of our Impact Makers posts, and it's here again. You stumbled upon a post yesterday
Yep.
from Blake Oliver on X, right?
Yep.
And talking about AI providing a instant promotion effect or something,
Mhm. Yeah.
something
Yeah.
to that end. Let you kind of cover some context there, and then we can kind of jump in and add our add our thoughts to it as well.
Yeah. So we thought so Blake had a post on X that we thought, hey, this could make a good topic to cover because he basically summarizing it. It said something about AI is not an extinction event; it's a net promotion effect. And for individuals that are going to be impacted by AI. And I was sharing with you this morning before this that I agree,
Hmm.
but there's a caveat. The caveat is individuals have to be willing and wanting to be promoted where AI does the dirty work, as everyone says. And then but then what the humans, the promotion effect is we can rely on judgment and strategy then, right? That's that's great in a perfect world. We don't live in a perfect world, and what we're seeing is in many firms, if we're talking CPA firms here,
Hmm.
while they may be progressing towards an AI future plan and strategy, they don't necessarily have a plan for their people to elevate their people to be able to deliver upon that judgment and strategy future. If you believe AI is going to help or not only facilitate but take over more of that lower level basic work, you need to have a plan. And that's why advisor training is growing so much right now is firms are recognizing that you have to have a plan. And so that was my counterpoint is I 100% agree with Blake's point. But the person and the system they are in within their organization has to allow them to start making that leap now.
Yep.
If you're not making that leap, you should be questioning why in the system that you are in. We're at that point now, I believe.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
personal opinion. We're at that point that you need to start hearing the hoofbeats in the distance. And that if you're doing some, you know, basic work that AI at some point down the road is likely to replace, you need to be thinking about what is my differentiation? How do I elevate myself to be more involved with clients, offer that human judgment, be involved in more strategic conversations. As we've said over and over again for the last 2, 3, 4 years, that is the differentiator in the future. And so we want to see, I'm concerned because we aren't seeing enough. We need to see
Yep.
more firms and more individuals within those firms want to get promoted to that to be able to offer more strategic guidance and judgment.
Yep. Yeah. So to summarize, two things need to be happening at the same time. So the individuals in the firms need to have the right
Yep.
mindset with when it
Yes.
comes to AI, and you have a choice. Are you glass half full or glass half empty?
It's a great
If
way to
you're
put it.
glass half full, you're going to go after how I can use AI to make what I'm doing better.
Yep.
If you're glass half empty, danger. That's a danger zone. That's the hoof
Mm,
beats that you're talking about.
yep.
That's not a great space to be. And then can't emphasize enough what you're talking about from the system perspective. The firm has to set up the new firm, the new system that allows for these net promotion effects,
Yeah.
instant promotion effect. So I'm better than I was.
Yep.
So then to your point, training needs to change because
Yep.
what we're doing has to change.
Yep. Yeah, we agree with the statement. To summarize, we agree with the statement that AI isn't an extinction event. it can be a promotion event. Individually and as an organization, you have to be aligned with that. You have to want to make that happen.
So let's keep the conversation going. Let us know what you think.